Okay, namaste, namaste, family of light. We are here. This over here so the other people can see me. Let me see here. We are here at the Cosmic Center of Spiritual Light, and we are, try it this way. We're here at the Cosmic Center of Spiritual Light, and we are here to do the Anchoring Light Transmission Meditation, which has been ongoing every single week for 18 years. 18 years. So never missed a Monday for 18 years. And how is that? Because we consciously are aware of that we work with the ascended realms of light. We work with the ascended masters. And so we come together because we are here. And if you're listening to this, we are part of the divine plan, okay, to lift up the energy of the planet, to bring it back into its ascended realms. And there's a whole story about that. There's many different versions of the story, but suffice to say that the original blueprint, the genesis, the all of that, something happened and there was a fall of some kind or a fall of frequency. And so basically, without going into the various streams and information regarding that, is to say that we know that we're here to rise the vibration to break out of the energetic matrix. And I want to share something with everybody, something that happened to me very recently. And so what has been happening, you go, if you look back at your life, even 5 years ago, how different are you there in terms of where you are, the knowledge that you have, and where you're going, much less 10 years, 15 years, or 20 years. And if you're listening to this, then of course you've been on your path. You've been on your path, whether you are consciously aware of it or not, but a path of a destiny, so to speak. The universe is telling you, remember who you are and why you are here. And so that is becoming more predominant. That information is coming in where people are awakening to this. Now it's been taking a long time and actually lifetime after lifetime because we are in this world of what the Maya call Maya or illusion. Different cultures have different names for it, but the idea is we have to wake up and remember who we are because this is not the real world. This is not the real reality as to who we are. We are not a physical body. We are something far more than that. We were created in the highest of the aeons, the highest of the frequencies of light. That's truly who we are. And what you can basically say, well, where are we now? Well, you say we're trapped light. We are light, but we're trapped in the material realm. And if you want to say, gee, I really want to know more about this, where did you get this information? It's out there. I would say start off with the Gnostic Gospels. Those Gnostic Gospels were discovered, fairly recently in the 1940s and the 1970s. They had different codices that were discovered, like the Book of Judas and many others. It has very different perspectives on Christianity, the message of Jesus to Christ specifically. And it goes into various ways saying that, hey, we are not this, but we find ourselves here, and our goal is to get out of it and to remember who we are, to return. So, is it the physical body as such? No, it's the spirit that's within us. So, what I wanted to say was also, we are in a world of duality, and there's a whole, section on that part of it. But basically, the idea is that there is, say, an agenda or a force that doesn't want this to happen. Okay, so it's like, hey, everybody, let's ascend to the higher realms of light. Let's go back to, the perfect balance and centered peace and, that sort of thing. And there's an agenda, okay, that says, no, we don't want that to happen. Sort of like, I want to be king of the hill type of thing. So we could say that energetic would be called service to self versus service to others. We are the service to others, and specifically service to the divine. And I want to say the El Elyon, or the Most High God, the source, the original creator. Okay, now there are many little demigods and so forth, and that's a whole thing with Kabbalah and other spiritual um explanations as to how that whole works and where we find ourselves. And as Jesus said, the Father says, I have many mansions. So we're not just the only world, it's myriads and myriads of worlds that are out there and teeming with life in all degrees and all expressions that are out there. But drawing that in just to our experience, our reality bite. Okay, we have a purpose and a mission. Our purpose and our mission is to say, we know what the antithesis of love is, which is the hatred and the fear and the suffering. And we all come in saying, what's wrong? That's not right. And I talked a little bit about it, last in the little chat that we had last week. But we all sense that something is amiss. Something, and many of us have sensed this from childhood. And if you look at children, they're still innocent. They're still connected from where they came from. And they're like, they can't understand certain things like why are they hurting somebody? Why is that happening? So we have to remember, as many have mentioned, most certainly Jesus Christ be as little children, is we got to tap back into that before the indoctrination. Okay, because we've all been indoctrinated. But who is indoctrinating us? What is this agenda really? And we also have to trust, and this is what I want to end this little discussion with. We have everything equipped within us, our physical bodies, okay? There's no quantum computer that can do more than what our physical bodies are able to do. We have imprinted within this form, that is the tabernacle of the spirit, okay? Everything we need to ascend and to move into higher consciousness. So we don't need any other technology to enhance us. If we make a decision to organically begin to say, I'm going to try to be a better person than I was yesterday. I'm going to try to be more disciplined, and I'm going to try to do a meditation or a prayer or a walk in nature or whatever it is every day or every other day. When we start to consciously say, I'm going to start to do those things, and in a meditation came in, even if it's a little bit, moving in the direction of raising your vibration, being better than you was, and it's all being anchored in what? Unconditional love, the highest frequency, the source frequency of everything. And so that is what we are here to get back to, not only within our lives, but we're here to do it for everyone. Those that are still sleeping, they're not awake. They think this is all there is to it. No, this is not all there is. There is so much more. So just wanted to mention that, a lot of people say, well, what can I do? Well, I want to just mention how powerful you are, that you hold this similitude, you hold this light. You come from the highest of the celestial realms of light. That is the Adam Kadmon. That's who you truly are. Okay, and so the memory has been erased. We come into this fall of basically darkness and ignorance. We don't know who we are, where we came from, and it takes a moment to try to get back into who we are and where we're going. But the beautiful news is this: we are on our way. So for generations and for lifetimes, and those that held the light in the midst of darkness, and here we are again, trying to wake up not only ourselves, but all of humanity to remember we come from the highest of the aeon of light, and we are here to bring that peace. We are here to bring that love. We are here, okay, to put an end of suffering, okay, and that we are a planet of great diversity, but yet all one. And the symbiotic relationship to everybody is a one organism. And so that is what we are here to do, brothers and sisters. So I want to thank everybody for being here. I know the energies have been a little bit wonky. I'm so tired. Other people said they feel tired too. But whatever it is, we're going to get through it and get to the other side. Namaste, beautiful family of light. I will see you next week.